Welcome back to another Friday Night Heroes and Hooligans production of Dames and Drinks and Candlekeep Mysteries with a all-women's live-action role-playing group playing the game of Dungeons and Dragons, of course. Well, last week we left this group of ladies and gentlemen in the town of Baldur's Gate, and I'll turn it over to them to tell you for what and why.
So, last week, we finally arrived in the infamous Baldur's Gate to find the source of these horrible, horrible monster-turning books. And in order to cover more ground, we decided to split the party. After all, it's a very, very conventional choice. Nothing wrong with that. Half of the party decided to go check out the seedy parts of town. And after a little bit of investigation, found the name of the stall they need to check out. It is Amberdunes Books. And more importantly, they found their way to the Red Room. A very, very lovely place. But more on that in just a moment. Let's cut back to the other group who explored the marketplace and basically got drunk and found their way to said Red Room. Much fun was had. There were marvelous, marvelous performances, and everyone left at the end feeling calm and good about ourselves. And come morning, we made it to said mystery stall of books. And after some time, spoke to Corvala, the manager of the booth, who, after some time, Tarjuk managed to secure a meeting later tonight with. And I believe that's where we are picking up, yes?
That is correct. That is correct. You are figuring out your meeting with the lady.
So, just me and the dude, huh? That's what we're doing.
I will be accompanying you, of course.
Because it'd be weird if we all show up.
Yeah.
She'll get suspicious.
Especially if the one that,
already met me, so I will have to be on the outside.
Yes. That might be very suspicious if Rivka suddenly showed up with us.
Wait, I thought you scared those people off.
As well as Pax, because Pax was with Rivka at the time as well.
All right. We need to come up with a plan, though, because did you see her teeth? I'm just thinking it's dangerous.
No, I didn't. I had to hear about them.
People are very different. But so the teeth can just be a style. It doesn't mean that she's dangerous in that way.
They're very pointy and dangerous. Just say, like pointier than mine. And I mean, mine are natural. Look, see?
You should know out of everybody, don't judge a book by its cover.
Oh,
exactly.
I'm dangerous. I am dangerous.
The more you talk, the more I very much want to meet her, because she sounds fascinating.
Oh, Lorelai, you will absolutely have the pleasure, I'm sure.
Yeah, for science, right?
Just always. Everything we do is for science. And, for brief moments of adrenaline in order to feel alive, but mostly for science.
Or for money. I think money is good to meet people.
Or snacks. Snacks are important.
Oh, yes. Snacks are very important.
We should give her well, I know I'm not going because she saw me, but maybe we should make sure we have some snacks. That way she won't eat one of us with her sharp teeth.
shouldn't everybody go, but then we like hide and stuff?
Exactly, Pearl. You're exactly right.
That's exactly where I was going.
Now.
Yep.
It would be proper etiquette to bring a hostess gift, but I don't know if it's that kind of invite.
I think that would be weird because we've asked about, the whole, hey, is there books asking for a friend that could turn into a monster and take care of a problem?
Yes,
and then,
true.
Lady Fang or whatever was like, oh yeah, come meet me after dark. That's suspicious. Just saying. All right, so what's our plan?
Well, I believe that you are going to be charming her with your winning personality.
I thought I was going to use my boobs, but whatever.
Those are quite well, but I wouldn't ever suggest that for you.
They're quite what? Family?
They're
impressive. Impressive.
Is that not what I said?
Oh, shucks. You said they're quite well. I was like, yeah, they feel fine.
They're quite lovely. They're quite lovely.
And that's enough about my boobs. We don't want any more awkward questions. Huh? I remember last week.
I didn't find that awkward at all.
Tell me more about your boobs.
All right, moving on.
Oh, bummer.
Yes, I have nipples. That's all we need to know. Okay. And a tail. What else do you guys want from me? What? Wait a minute.
I don't believe you should ask that question, or you might get answers.
I was not here for this. I remember the question being asked, but okay, you actually proved it.
What happens in the jacuzzi stays in the jacuzzi, Lorelai. You chose to go with the other people.
Yes, that's true.
You missed out on the...
You snooze, you lose.
That's right.
And I was not sleeping.
Oh.
Anyway.
Moving on. Right. So back to what is our plan? Because I don't want to die.
Well, what is it that we're actually trying to get answers from her?
We need to know if she's the one that's doing the thing that makes the books do the thing. You know what I mean?
Lorelai, you probably have most information about the books. Do you have suggestions of how to play it?
Honestly, this is gonna sound weird, but maybe we just be up front and ask her, hey, so people who bought your books some of them have turned into these weird gizmo somethings.
Unfortunately, I already did that.
Yeah, I was just gonna
It got
say
really aggressive with me.
Yeah,
Yes.
Riven Pax did that last week, right? And Fang Face was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes,
Okay.
earlier today. But I do have a question. I do have an idea. Since we are going for a meeting about said books, why can we not have an expert come with us that that knows way more about the books than we do? She hasn't seen Lorelai.
I mean, it's a possibility. My concern is just that if we spring another person on her, she's going to clam up.
Exactly. That's why I say one. I mean, I'm clearly your escort or guard or something.
Watch it with the words there.
There's nothing wrong with escort.
Yeah, sure. That's what they were called at the Red Room too.
No. That's not what they're called at the Red Room.
Well, look, what is it? Phelan Bigelow, male gigolo now.
Oh my god.
Has anyone paid him yet?
Oh my goodness.
So no, I don't think it's that.
There was that tip that got put in last night, but whatever. Anyways, we'll talk about that another time. Moving on.
Paid while they're gaining experience. I just want you to know, Phelan.
Okay,
Anyways.
focus. Back to our plan.
Okay.
Back to our plan. So my
But-
big question is Riv and Pax, where are you going to be in case we get into danger?
Well, I'm there too. I mean, I don't have to be there, but
Well, I mean, we're all going to go, but let's start there. Riv and Pax.
So perhaps we need some sort of signal. Is that what you're asking?
Maybe. Yep. Yep.
yeah.
If any of you say flash your dragon nipples, it's going to get really ugly in here.
No.
Yeah, if you guys can figure out a signal, I could be on the lookout as a way to enter if need be.
Okay, I like it. Okay, what's our signal?
Okay, if you look out the window and you see a skeletal hand wave at you, we're fucked. Come help us.
What?
Got it. Skeletal hand. Got it.
How do we do a skeletal hand?
Lorelai is the expert.
I calmly cast Chill Touch and you see a skeletal hand waving at you.
You are magical. I keep forgetting this about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's pretty
That's like
wonderful
her
as well.
whole shtick.
I know.
keep forgetting.
Well, because you're always going on about the science.
Oh
It's
my
okay.
goodness.
Why
know.
can't she be both?
Magic is just science we don't understand yet.
Sometimes I'm so pretty, I'm not super smart. I just have moments of it. But look. See,
You
it
have
just happened
not-
right then.
Not said truer words before.
I know. It happens at times. All right. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you also right now that I don't know. I'm not a very good sneaky sneak. So
But the good thing is you don't actually have to be a sneaky sneak because she doesn't know who you are. And if you're just someone around,
that's true. Okay.
How do we explain who Lorelai is?
all right. So
She's
let
an
me give
expert.
you let me give you a little bit of a lesson. Okay. In the world of the court, every important person always has experts that they rely on to advise them. So you are the important one, and Lorelai is your advisor. You just play that role, then you'll be just fine.
We could also say that since I'm an employee of Candlekeep, I'm here to make sure any book you buy is actually rare enough and one that we don't have, so you can have entry.
Exactly. Lorelai, you get it.
That's pretty good, y'all.
No, I disagree because we said we're looking for books that turn into monsters for a friend that might have a problem, remember? And that was what got us the invite.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
but the friend could be you.
Well,
Say.
yes, well, it is me.
Mhm.
That was sarcasm. I was using air quotes too. Did you see my fingers?
I'm sorry, I was blinded by your beauty.
then I'm
I'll
just
accept
there
that.
to look over the book and make sure that it very much appears to be exactly what it should appear as. Like, there's no way that your little friend can look over the book and know that this is a trap.
Oh, I like it. This is my monster book checker.
This is your arcane expert. I'm your arcane expert.
Okay, well, monster book checker sounded good too, but we can say arcana expert.
No, that it's perfectly fine. You say arcane expert and or whatever you just said, and you'll be great.
Just fine. You guys can keep mocking me, but
Not mocking you. It's very endearing.
I mean, I have been called worse things, admittedly, than a monster book expert.
true facts.
Yes.
All right, where's Pearl gonna be?
I'm outside.
Just outside.
Yeah, Pearl,
Just outside, just hanging
probably
out.
I'm
best
just being
outside.
real chill.
Remember, don't want to introduce too many people.
True.
Yeah,
But I just want to make sure that Pearl's safe.
Pearl will be with me.
Okay,
Absolutely.
sweet. Because,
Because I will see the signal and we will go in.
perfect.
Yeah.
And I mean, Pearl's my favorite WAG, so.
Oh my gosh.
All right, anyways, sorry. Okay, moving on. All right.
You got to finish that song, by the way.
Which
I'm
I know. Yeah. Wet ass Genasi. I'm still trying to find something that rhymes with Genasi. She's a real hottie. No, it just doesn't work. Anyways, well, I'll come back to that later. Okay. So we're all set? We're ready to go?
Whenever you are.
I'm kind of scared. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, I'm ready now. All right, let's do it.
Oh, God.
All right.
How do we wrote down where?
The Black Gate. We were gonna meet her at the
Right.
Black Gate.
Right. Okay, we should head there now.
Yes.
So you head into Black Gate. All right, perfect.
I'ma make you howl like a wolf in the night. I'ma make you howl like a wolf in the night. My phone told me I've got something missing. I asked him for the vision, and he showed me an image of you. Her beauty's godly, works out on her body. He put me on a mission, and I'm only hunting for you. Hear me with a slow wine as we watch the skyline. I've got to run, no time. I've got to run, no time. Hear me with a slow wine as we watch the skyline. I've got to run, no time. I've got to run, no time. If loving you is right, I'ma make you howl like a wolf in the night. Yeah, girl, with that body tight, I'ma make you howl like a wolf in the night. Yeah, it's your life, live your life. Let me hear you howl like a wolf in the night. Yeah, with that body tight, I'ma make you howl like a wolf in the night. I'ma make you howl like a wolf in the night. My phone showed me that you're high definition in all of his description, and it led me to come and find you. Make no bad decisions, so now we kissing, feeling like you locked me down like a prison. This the night, this the time, all I need is you. Hear me with a slow wine as we watch the skyline. I've got to run, no time. I've got to run, no time. Hear me with a slow wine as we watch the skyline. I've got to run, no time. I've got to run, no time. If loving you is right, I'ma make you howl like a wolf in the night. Yeah, girl, with that body tight, I'ma make you howl like a wolf in the night. Yeah, it's your life, live your life. Let me hear you howl like a wolf in the night. Yeah, with that body tight, I'ma make you howl like a wolf in the night. I'ma make you howl like a wolf in the night.
Yo, nigga hit a high note to lead me on. Backseat of the G-Wagon, the neon dreads is all you see, sweat shining into the moonlight. And if she doesn't, then I ain't doing right. Scream up, neckties, let the neighbors know. My caramel skin make her wanna taste it though. Police creeping up, thinking that I'm harming her. You're my bad officer, I put the bomb in the wrong consensual. I've been charming since junior year. You ain't lending me handcuffs, then what you doing here? I'm just entangled in my woman till she feel right. I'm Michael J. Fox like a wolf in the night.
So you would venture from the wide into Blackgate, and you find your way to what you can only assume is the House of Corvala, given you see their book wagon outside of it. And it doesn't appear to be a very terrible building, but it's not also the best. It's decent for the area. For those of you who have been in Blackgate before, you know it's not the prettiest of places, but it's a fairly decent place. And the lights are on inside, and you can approach the door.
Phelan will approach the door and look at. Are you ready? Right.
I'm ready. Yep.
He will knock and stand just in front and to the side of Tarjuk.
Or just be on Tarjik's other side, just looking very serious and proper for once in my life.
And two folks come and answer the door, and you recognize them as the people who were working the book stand earlier in the day.
Hello there. We've been invited for a meeting with Lady Corvala.
Yes. They'll bring you in very cautiously.
Mm-hmm.
But they still bring you in.
Thank you.
They bring you in through the front door there, bottom left of the square building. And they bring you in through a couple of different rooms until you get to Corvala's office, which is in the back right of the building.
Phelan will always go through the doors first, stop, take a look around before letting the ladies come through.
You just see several other what looks to be maybe family members.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very they're not hostile towards you, but they're very standoffish.
Right. So he's basically just playing the bodyguard role. He's going to come in, look around, step to the side, let them come through, and do that each time until we get to the office.
So the first room that you walked into in the bottom left was a common room of sorts. When you would have stepped in, you would see 7 mismatched chairs scattered around this homely common room. A couple of mugs and plates sit on a small circular table at the center of the space, and a tattered, faded rug decorates the wooden floor. The next area they walk you through seems kind of like a dormitory. The long center room there. More like a wide corridor than an actual room. It's crowded with 6 narrow cots. And then they take you to the back room, which is her office, which is the back right room. And you see a large wooden desk takes up most of this room. And atop the desk sits a quill and a bottle of ink next to a leather-bound journal. A pair of decorative swords hangs on the wall behind the desk, and there's a single bed tucked against the western wall.
Is there anybody in there yet?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Phelan will come in and step to the left of the door and stand right next to the door.
I step through and make room for Lorelei to come through as well.
I just kind of follow along and find a little empty spot to stand, looking a little bored.
You see, sitting at the desk, a woman with brown skin, sun-streaked brown hair, and piercing hazel eyes. Very easily recognized as Corvala.
Corvala, so good to see you again. I hope you don't mind. I've brought my advisor along. I'd like to introduce you to Lorelei. Great scholar, wonderful, wonderful advisor.
Lovely to meet you, and I just hold out my hand.
She doesn't take your hand. She just nods cordially.
Okay.
And offers you guys some seats around her desk.
Take a seat then.
Sit down.
Standing at the door.
So, we started a conversation in probably not the best place earlier about books and things that books can do. Can you direct me to somebody who can help me out with what I was asking about earlier?
She smiles at you very cordially and says, yes, dear, one moment. And she looks to the person who escorted you in, nods at them, and they rush off out of the room, coming back a few moments later with a tray of tea. And she sets it down. Being a good hostess, no funny business. Just offering tea for the discussion.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Yes, no problem. Now, you were asking of these books. And she'll wave her hand, and the couple of escorts will leave, and the door will shut. And she's got a fireplace in there. It's a nice, cozy office kind of space. And she begins to tell you the story of the Amberdune Pack and their former leader, Nadalia. One moment. She begins to talk to you about Nadalia and how Nadalia was unusually kind and learned for her species, and that her and the Amberdune Pack were initially, serving goals and not self-serving and not actively malicious. She tells you that they were raised in the nation of Am. So they're, that's why they all have darker colored skin and blue or brown eyes. And she tells you there are 7 total members of the Amberdune Pack, including herself now, since Nadalia has passed away. She very freely talks to you about who they are and what they're doing. She doesn't feel any reason to lie to you or, hurt you in any way. She does drink her tea while she's talking to you. She tells you, she's only 32. in that she's been the leader of the Amberdune pack since Nadalia died. She's usually very calm and composed, as you can tell. When she tells you that when Nadalia was alive, she taught Corvala the ritual to create Gingwatsums. The other members of the pack know of the ritual, but are never present when Corvala performs them. Nadalia had put a spell on Corvala that kept her from talking about the ritual and keeping it a secret. And she's no longer under the spell, but she refuses to kind of devolve the information about the ritual. And she continues to talk to you and talks to you more about the books. And she just says she tells you she can create creatures known as Gingwatsims. She can empower the newly formed ones to assume 2 other forms, allowing it to duplicate a specific object and tiny beast. Gingwatsims aren't particularly bright, but they do obey the orders of its creator. And she created 8 so far, 6 disguised as books, 2 more guard her office. She never intended the Gingwatsims to show up at Candlekeep. And as, reparation for doing so, she's willing to surrender the original versions of Mazrov's Mighty Digressions, The Dark Hunger, and Fallen Thamar, so that you can take them to Candlekeep.
Thank you so much for sharing all that, Corvala. You've been through quite a journey. I'm just wondering, do you know of anybody that would want to take the Gingwatsims from you and your pack and cause trouble, maybe for you or for the people in Candlekeep?
No, she says that she genuinely thinks that they ended up there on accident. Most people, when they buy them, it does whatever it's supposed to do before they even get out of Baldur's Gate. So it was a genuine accident that they ended up there.
I can definitely see how that would happen. I would so appreciate being able to take the Gingwatsims that you're willing to send in reparation to Candlekeep. That's very kind of you to offer.
No, she's going to give you the original books, not the Gingwatsims.
Oh, sorry, the original books.
Yep.
If I may, the previous leader, Nadalia, might I ask what happened to her?
Let me tell you. It just says she died. I don't think anything other than maybe natural causes.
And she's the one who taught you how to make these, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Why would she know how to make them? I mean, was there any purpose for her learning how to do it?
Well, she's a Lamia, of course.
Okay. And do I, in character, know what that is?
You might, for your studies.
Would that be like a nature roll or something?
I'll just tell you what a Lamia is.
Yeah. So,
Sorry,
it's a race of people.
I didn't want to just assume I knew what that was.
Oh no, I would think you would, simply just because of working in the library. So a lamia is a beautiful humanoid upper body that merges into a powerful four-legged leonin form. Vicious black claws speak to its predatory nature. As it does hunger for torture in humanoid flesh, they are tyrants of pleasure. However, this particular lamia, Nadalia, was not like that at all. She was more concerned in, learning and being kind as opposed to tricking and killing people.
Must have been hard to lose her. I'm sorry for your loss.
Ah, thank you. You're so sweet. But yeah, she gives you the books very willingly.
Step forward and offer to take them. Looking at Tarjuk specifically.
Thank you. Can I do a check to make sure that this is all like on the up and up?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, that's insight, right?
I'm like, last thing we need is a monster book eating our arms off. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. Insight? Is that what I'm rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. If I could find it, give me 1 second. There it is. Found it. Ooh, fancy.
$22. Yeah, they're absolutely telling the truth. Like, she's being very truthful. She doesn't want any harm to come to anybody. She cares about her pack. And she wants to give you the books in exchange for no more issues.
Corvala, we thank you so much for just your honesty, for sharing so openly about yourself, your loss of Nadalia, your pack, and helping us to make this right. It really means a lot.
She just asks that you don't tell anybody about the Gingwatsums, because that's kind of how they make their money. She just says that she won't make anything that goes to Candlekeep ever again.
Absolutely. I look at Phelan and at Lorelei and nod to both of them for their agreement.
Phelan bows quickly, yes.
I nod, but I'm a little concerned who she's selling these things to.
Just random people that buy the expensive books, because that's their form of income to kind of take care of themselves.
Okay. All right. I mean, I can't really argue with that. Gotta make money somehow.
I think it's a great scheme.
She is very genuine in everything that she has said to you.
Well, I think it is time for us to be on our way. And again, we thank you so much, Corvala, for your time and your honesty and your sharing tonight.
Miss World, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How well would their services sell for exactly?
Their ability to replicate books like that?
Yeah. Like,
well, pretty well.
And the state of this house, would they be able to afford something better?
Yeah. If they can continue to make money or make better money.
Have they been doing this scheme long?
Well, so the information I have is Nadalia is the true leader of the Amberdune Pack. Nadalia is a Lamia who delights in hoarding books rather than corruption and torture. Though she is kind to her servants, this doesn't necessarily mean she's altruistic or generously. Ultimately, she only cared about herself and her pack. If she's treated with respect and loyalty, she didn't betray her allies. So, I think that the gang wants Sims is just a money scheme because she only cared about taking care of the pack as opposed to what happens to people.
Okay. My thought was, if they can make decent money, why are they here in this building? Wouldn't you want to have a more secure location for your pack, better living conditions and all that?
Well, think of Tajit and how they traveled, right, in Skyrim.
Okay. Yeah.
You're kind of like travelers, and they just go with the money because it's like they make books. A Gingwan Sim is just it's like a little shape changer. And it says, it is created by a spell or a ritual. The magic that brings it into being draws on a spirit energy from the ethereal plane to give the Gingwan Sim its true form. That of a luminous but not bright sphere of ectoplasmic energy, roughly 3 foot in diameter. Newly formed Gingwan Sim appears as near to the creator as possible and follows the creator's commands without question, using telepathy to communicate. So basically, they just make, these expensive books, Gingwan Sims, to look like these expensive books, and that's what they make their money off of.
So it's possible that Nadalia did not do books because you specifically that Kravala, she is a gatherer of books, and perhaps she's just started doing books. But it's kind of gone awry because books are what get people into Candlekeep, especially expensive, rare ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm probably just overthinking because I'm like, if they sell that for a decent amount of money and they live here, what are they using that money for? And I realize I'm overthinking this.
Yeah, they just they do a few books here and there from place to place. Like she's only ever created 8 of them, remember?
Right.
6 books and 2 of them in her office. So she just only cares about the pack and not about hurting people or any of the crazy other things. So that's all, they get enough money to survive, and that's really it. They don't go above and beyond their means. And how many times do you think you can get away with making monster books in a town before you got to move on somewhere else?
Okay. Cool. Sorry, was overthinking things a lot. But I'm good to go if everyone else is.
So Phelan will again walk out first and continue through until he's outside.
I follow behind Phelan.
Okay. So you head outside to where your friends are.
Hi. Did you miss us?
Yes, terribly.
So much.
Terribly.
So much.
Good.
And so then I proceed to fill in everybody else.
As we continue to walk.
Yes, and we continue to walk, so we're not standing there. And filling everybody in on what just happened. Giving them all the details, showing them the originals.
Are we sure that these books aren't changed books? Have you looked these over?
That's what I was going to think. We did not. We were not so gauche as to do that right there, but we should check them.
Absolutely.
She seemed honest, but we probably do need to check the books.
Yes, she seemed quite lovely, but we don't know if everyone in her pact would have agreed, so we should still check them.
All right, let me see them.
Can we find the quiet alley spot to do this?
Good plan.
I'm assuming we're going to be staying, or are we traveling tonight?
What time of day is it right now?
It's night.
It's night. It is beautiful, beautiful nighttime.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know about y'all, but
We are not going back to the red room.
Oh,
Party Pooper! You pooped on the party.
I think
head
some
to
of the
red room.
party would benefit from an actual discussion with the employees there. They're very good at getting information out of you.
Yeah. I think we should go to some place a little bit more private than the red room if we're going to be checking these books out and discussing this further.
Boo.
I mean, we could always split up again.
No.
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 Worked out well last time.
Stay as a group and we focus.
Agreed.
Let's find a nice table at a discreet tavern.
With
No
some
fun.
rooms.
No fun.
And we
Yep.
can leave bright and early.
Sounds good. So we head off looking for kind of a nicer tavern that's going to offer us some discreet areas where we can sit and do what we need to do with these books.
Sure, you want a discreet tavern, you say?
Yes, but you know, not anywhere that say nobles
bougie.
would. Yeah, I know where the
we
nobles are, but we don't want to
we
go there.
We could do bougie. We can do something higher level. Nothing
You-
seedy. I
you
look
want-
at Pearl.
Do you want me to lead us to, you know, a
Let
better place?
Some tavern, nothing special.
This looked like it would be fine. It probably has private rooms.
Yep. Let's try this one. I do a little tail waggle as we go in.
Valen just sighs just a moment.
Some tavern, nothing special. You didn't want anything too fancy and nothing too seedy, so you get nothing too special here.
I'd
So,
like to point out I feel a bar fight would probably break out here versus if we had gone to the red room, but you know, just the thoughts.
If you behave yourself, we can go to the red room after.
Look, I just think
Okay.
you guys need therapy. So
Uh-huh.
sorry.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That was basically me saying don't start a bar fight to get us to go to the red room. We can go after we're done this part.
Okay.
I am hurt you think I would go out of my way to start a bar fight.
Oh,
That is not Lorelai's style.
I don't think you'd go out of your way.
Ladies, please.
wow. Tension.
Wow.
Lorelai, can you check the books? Please. You know what? And let's order a round of ale, because I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
Yes.
she says, yeah. So you get in to the tavern. It's pretty loud in there. Some kind of rowdy stuff going on, but you get a couple of drinks, 2 coppers each, and you get off to a private corner table.
See, this is perfect. No one can overhear us. Got some good drinks.
It'd be calmer in the red room, though.
Focus.
But then everyone will be knowing exactly what we're doing.
Yep.
I'm flipping through the books, making sure they're what they should be.
Real books.
Good news. We have books. Actual books.
Did you check them for magic or weirdness?
That's what I was going to ask.
If you remember when I can do a rich. Oh, I should have detect magic, but remember when I did that? When I did it before, there wasn't any magic on the books.
Yeah, no, they're just the regular. She did tell you the truth. She gave you regular standard. They're standard books.
Is that? Is this it? Like, this seems.
I'm thinking the same thing, Pearl. It's kind of like too hard, like hard to believe.
It is possible, though, that they, for providing this to us, bought their secrecy and their, protection. So if we go around being suspicious of everybody, that would be a terrible way to live.
So it was just random that they both showed up at Candlekeep with these books?
I mean, everything she said was true.
It's just weird.
At least it's true to her. She didn't lie to us.
Right. What if someone sent them there? I don't know. It just seems.
Well, see, I asked about that, and she really had no. She didn't know that happened, right? She was being very honest when she said it was an accident. Now, Phelan makes a good point. She may fully believe that, and it might not be. But that's kind of a dead end right now for us unless we find some other kind of lead.
It's true. It may just not be on her side of her fault.
And it absolutely could have gone a completely different way. I mean, if we had been more, and this is nothing to you, Rivka, because I respect you. But if we had gone in that way, we wouldn't have achieved anything. Because clearly they don't like to be pressured or threatened or questioned in that way.
Were there windows? Is there a way? I'm kind of curious. I wonder if one of us is very sneaky, if we could go back there and just double check and make sure that she's not doing anything.
In the office area, was there windows?
No, you didn't see any windows.
Yeah, it didn't. It seemed like they were very private.
It did occur to me as we were walking through that our chill touch skeleton hand plan was kind of a little fooped, but it was a good plan.
But I'm sure that if we yelled at the top of our lungs, that Rivka and Pax and Pearl would have come running.
True facts.
So you're kind of sitting off in we'll say at the top left corner there where the round table is. And you're discussing and things, and you hear of, some of these rowdy patrons break out into song around you.
Welcome, welcome, one and all. This place is so filthy, why stay here at all? Why rest in a place so painful and slow? There's nothing to dazzle, no spark of enthrall. Who let this tavern become such a bore? Really, doesn't inn have so little peace galore? But what if I told you there's so much more? Let me show you a place I simply adore. Tired while traveling, I've got just to stay. Your own cozy cabin and in the railway. The train never stops, you may go as you please, and everything's fine long as you pay their fees. But you can't stay too long now, just as before. I could be wrong, except the blood on the floor. Except we aren't welcome, you can't ride for cheap. Let's venture on forward to the ocean's deep. Well, the drunken treasures is haven below. Where it is exactly, I never know. Oh, and don't be surprised by what lurks on outside. And really, don't fight it. Believe me, I've tried. Let's all take a breather. We'll hope for the best. First round's on me, but you'll pay for the rest. I hope that this tavern wasn't left bored. Next up is a place that is fit for a lord. Follow my lead to the watering hole. Just know that the fog is always on patrol. This tavern's my favorite, it's got its own band, and they're always more than happy to lend me a hand. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Come visit these taverns, come and have a ball. Why settle for less and why settle for small? It's your game to play, why not come try 'em all?
And just as they stop singing, their conversation turns fairly rowdy as they begin to argue about who sang better than who, and their tavern brawl breaks out around you. Roll initiative.
Lorelai will turn and stare dead on at Tarjik, like, wow, it's almost like I called this.
We should have gone to the red room.
Or at least you didn't start it this time.
All right, while you guys roll initiative, I'm going to put a quick pause and take a bio break. 1 second.
So, I know we didn't start it, but we are going to finish this fight. Yes? Yes?
I thought that I might just maneuver my way and get us some rooms while this is going on. But if you wish.
I mean, we're here.
No one messes my ale time.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think we're all just kind of overly suspicious just because we didn't have to fight anyone to solve this mystery, so...
Oh, I will stop there. I won't try and get existential on you for that, but would be an interesting discussion. Perhaps we did fight someone. We fought ourselves.
Oh boy.
See why I need to drink a little bit more ale till you can get to a room.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Exactly.
When have I fought myself within these past few days? For the most part, I'm fairly happy with myself. I mean, mind you, I have to sit there and do very stupid things for an adrenaline rush just to kind of maybe feel alive, and that's slightly concerning, but I'm still here, therefore I don't think it's that much of an issue.
That is one way to view it. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that hit.
Ooh, that one looked like it. That's going to leave a mark.
Oh, and there went the chair. I hope that wasn't a good chair.
It's just some tavern. I'm sure they have replacements in the back.
I think it's only some kind of chair. Not a good one. Nothing special.
Kindling now.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you think this happens here? Like, do they just keep like a ridiculous amount of furniture on standby, or?
I bet the carpenters make a lot of money in this town.
True.
That's a distinct possibility.
Oh, did you see that one? That was a low blow, like literally. Not the good kind either.
That did not look like it felt very good.
Gonna have to ice that one later.
Absolutely.
Okay, that one is my favorite. Yes, they are a dick, but yes, I like that person. Oh! Never mind. He just went down. I was rooting for him too.
Those three that are on him are very tiny, but very, very vicious.
Especially when they like combine together.
Yeah. Weird, but effective.
Teamwork there.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
In that corner, am I the only one seeing a kobold just kind of taking money? Or...
Oh, no, that's absolutely the bookie right now.
Okay.
Yeah, people are placing bets for sure. I mean, look at this. Oh, ow. Oh, that one looked like it hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Brass knuckles. I need a pair of brass knuckles.
Ooh.
Why is that one running repeatedly into the corner by themselves? Like, do you think they're drunk? Or
it might be because one of their eyes they absolutely can't see.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Oh, ooh. That one just took a glass of ale to the face. That can't be good.
That's a perfectly wasteful way to have ale.
And all that glass. Ooh.
Yep. Yeah. They better not get too close. If they spill our ale, poor Rivka, a freak.
Oh, I'm not worried about her freaking. I'm worried about them dying.
Raging.
Mm-hmm.
Over my ale.
Dude, you need to back off. We are not involved in this, and you are in our faces. Awesome.
Yeah, just about that time, one of the drunk tavern patrons throws a punch at you, Lorelei.
Hey,
Wow.
Whoa now. If anybody's going to be punching Lorelei, it's going to be one of us.
yeah.
Does
What?
it 18? Does it 18 hit you?
It would have, but shield. So, no.
Oh, you mean a reaction before your turn? Who would have thought of that? All right. All right. So you shield it.
Not the face. I need that. Jesus Christ.
Who's that?
I don't know, but they're about to die.
I see initiative for 5 of you. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Lorelei, Phelan, Riv, Pearl, Pax. Tartu.
Mine's there. It's a 5. It's really ugly.
5. Okay. All right, Lorelei, you are first in initiative.
Hmm.
Do it. Whatever it is, do it.
All right, fine. I kind of raise my hand, and you see like the ice start to melt and reform in the air in the shape of a knife, and I just hurl it at the guy who just tried to punch me. So that's a 21 to hit on ice knife,
Yep.
and then I haven't actually looked at this spell in forever. And also a dex save.
Yep, from everybody around him.
Yep.
Yeah, within 5 feet, so.
Yeah. Well,
All
he's taking 9 damage automatically.
He dies because he only has 4 health points. He's just a commoner.
Oh. Excellent.
And the 2 next to him fail as well.
Okay, well, that's 2d10.
Jesus, they die too. You just see Lorelei explode an ice knife in the middle of a busy tavern, and people just start dropping like flies.
And I'm just gonna look at the horrified people and go, he shouldn't have tried to punch me. I was not involved in this. That's the end of my turn.
Could have spilled her ale.
Phelan.
Phelan is going to do exactly what he said he was going to do. So using the disengage action, he's going to move, try and basically do a double move towards where the innkeep would be, which I'm assuming is at the bar on the other side of the room.
Uh-huh.
So he's doing a beeline, disengaging, trying not to get attacked or anything. And he's trying to go secure rooms for everybody. End of turn.
All right, so you'll get across the tavern into the counter for this turn. All right, Pax. There are 3 other salty, drunk patrons coming towards you since Lorelei blasted some of them dead.
Yeah, Pax pulls out her longbow and realizes that she can't use it because they're too close, and puts a sword and just pulls out her short swords, one in each hand, and just starts slashing and hacking. 24 to hit and 17 to hit.
Both hit.
All right. Seven damage, and
You killed one on the first hit, and the second hit.
9 damage for the second hit.
Yeah, you killed another one, you freaking murderers.
All right. End of turn.
All right, so there's one guy left, and he's standing there, kind of shaking in his boots a little, and he looks like he pees on himself as he drops his mug that he was going to use to hit you with, and turns around and runs away. We're going to keep initiative. Tarjuk, you'll be up next. What do you guys do when the fight stops?
Just kind of look around. Guys, should we get out of here? Just an idea.
Maybe they're not dead yet, so you could heal them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I? I'm having like a total brain fart. I apologize. If they're like dead, can I still try to heal them?
Well, so if all of the damage they had taken wasn't double their health pool, yeah, sure.
Oh, but we slaughtered them basically.
Yeah, they're fucking dead.
And I don't have. Okay.
I mean, is it really that big of a deal?
Yeah, we just murdered.
I think we should go.
I believe it's time to leave.
It's just death. It's perfectly natural.
I think it's time to maybe go back to Candlekeep. And I will go for Pearl will start walking towards Phelan. We've already paid for our drinks, right?
Yes.
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 Okay, so I'll walk towards Phelan.
Walk out of the tavern.
And just beeline it towards the exit.
So before Phelan leaves from the bar, he will put a gold on the counter for any inconvenience, he says, and leaves.
I add 10 gold to that for the repairs. See you, good sir, and I head out the door.
Yep. Pearl just does a salute and leaves.
I'm highly confused as to why this is such an issue, but I'll follow. And I'll just look to the bartender and shrug, sorry, I guess. I mean,
I mean, we left dead people and...
Pax flips a gold coin to him and says, sorry, I brought a sword to a barroom brawl. And leaves.
So you leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I think we're trying to actually leave.
Yeah.
I think we're trying to leave the town.
Yes.
It's time to go.
why do we have to leave town?
We killed people. You murdered people.
It's not that big of a deal. People die. Life continues on.
I'm pretty sure it's against the law. I'm gonna assume it's not legal.
You hear the heavy stomping of boots on the ground heading towards you at the tavern.
Run for the darkest alleyway.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a moment for stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have stealth, but
Stealthy running.
stealthy running.
All right, so
Can I find a good dark alleyway?
You can find a dark alleyway. Looking at your stealth here. Let's see.
Well, at least Pearl, you know that you didn't kill anybody, right?
It's true. It's true. I just tried to get out there as soon as possible because I didn't want to die.
Mm-hmm.
Neither did I. I just need to tell you, I was going to use vicious mockery. I have some new insults I want to try out, but alas, some people killed everybody.
Just
Yeah,
named them.
I really don't understand why you guys are so mad.
I'm not mad at all.
One word, drow.
I mean, I'm not mad, but there are consequences.
Yeah, pretty much, you know.
Yeah, I feel really, really guilty.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I told you to do it. I said do it.
I said do
Right
it for
now,
the chair.
consequences is there's guards on us.
Pearl, re-roll your stealth for me.
Okay.
You got an inspiration from the crowd to do
Oh,
so.
yeah, that's right.
Well, you just got one given to you.
Oh, okay, that's much better. 19.
All right, so that puts everybody stealthed. As Riv quickly finds you a back alley to try to head out of town. What's everybody's movement? Is everybody faster than 30?
Let me check.
I'm 30.
I'm 30.
30.
All right,
Everyone is 30.
Yep, 30 for me too.
All right, so you are trying to get your way out of town. You're in a dark alley, and you are. I'll give you the stealth. Tell me what you're doing as you kind of go through.
I would assume I'm leading since I took us down the alleyway.
Heck yes, you are.
Galen will be at the back of the group.
Yeah, Pearl will definitely be in the middle.
I'm near the front, just walking without any issue.
I'm in front of Phelan.
No guilt, no reason to hide.
Pax is like not drunk, but like is looking at Tarshuk's tail for some reason. I don't know. I'm following.
You tail starers back there. Shh, just come on.
Phelan doesn't say anything.
I think we should travel as far as we can tonight to get away.
I think that's a good plan. Rivka, what do you think?
Well, if we can at least get out of this city, I think we'll be okay.
Agreed.
You do know it's harder to be stealthy when you're constantly talking. I know you're nervous. It's okay.
It's also hard to be stealthy when people are drooling on your tail.
Phelan will hand Pax a towel.
Did I miss something? Why is Pax drooling on your tail?
'Cause it's delicious.
Just like your nipples?
So you're able to travel through some dark alleys and slip out of Baldur's Gate and head back in the direction of Candlekeep. It is dark and it is late.
How much further should we go?
Are we out of Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate now, right?
We are. Should we travel an hour?
Who cannot see in the dark?
I can't.
Oh, that's a good idea. Hold on.
I'm human, so I can't.
Oh,
You can't naturally. I know Lorelai and myself can.
just put up some 3 orbs of light around Rivka to where she can.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can either.
Okay, I have 3 orbs. I will distribute them so that people who need it can see.
Typically it's under race. It's on your character sheet where it says your passives, and it says their dark vision would be there if you had that.
Yeah, senses dark vision 60 feet.
Oh, I don't think I have that.
Okay, so Rivka gets an orb, and Tarjit gets an orb, and Pearl gets an orb. All of you have light.
I'm going to recommend, because we are traveling at night, that perhaps Pax and myself go up a little bit, not to be in the light, since we can see and are self-sufficient at night.
We can kind of scout ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did make a good map of the area when we went so that we could.
Well,
Yes.
we didn't come in.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. We came by a boat.
Yes, so this is new ground.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to sneak ahead like a thief in the night?
And a ranger.
Yep.
Great.
Great is your love and your faithfulness. It's your faithfulness that carries me. Many times I've run away, forsook your love and all your grace. Still you call up my name. Yeah, you still care that I be saved. And so I'll sing the glories of your name. Your awesomeness I will proclaim until you come. Until you come and take your right away. Like a thief in the night. Like a thief in the night, you take us away. There is no one that can fill this void like you fill this void in my heart. My life is just a human one. Would you pick me up and call me son? Speak, Lord, and listen. Yes, your child will serve faithfully. And I sing the glories of your name. Your awesomeness I will proclaim until you come. Until you come and take your away. Like a thief in the night. No, like a thief in the night. away. Like a thief in the night. Like a thief in the night. Like a thief in the night. No, like a thief in the night. Like a thief in the night. So I'll sing the glories of your name, your awesomeness I will proclaim until you come and take your like a thief in the night. You take us away.
And the party makes its way to a safe place to camp off in the woods for the evening. Like thieves in the night.
I take out my tent and my bedroll and my blankets.
Phelan will set up the alarm system like you did the last time we camped.
My stuffed dragon.
Oh my god.
Oh, to be a dragon.
Oh, to be a dragon.
He says in dragon, draconic. Oh, to be a dragon.
Oh, that's cute.
In Draconic, I say back, it's a roar and good time. I lay back and look at the stars.
Should we have people keep watch?
That would be useful. I mean, I did set up an alarm, but yes, I think that would be good.
Well, your party is composed of 3 elves and 3 not elves that need 8 hours of sleep for a long rest, where the elves only need 4. So you could probably take shifts between the elves and still get full rested to get a long rest for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the last shift.
I'll take the first shift.
I guess I'll take the middle shift.
Don't you just love being the sandwich?
Phelan's the meat.
Oh, if you could see me blush.
I love it.
All you guys hear from the tent is mumbling lyrics. Wet ass Genasi, be my bossy. You are so saucy. I'm onto something.
The saucy was a good rhyme.
So's the bossy. Sometimes people like when people just take control in situations.
Absolutely. Phelan, I completely agree.
Oh, Phelan, are we? We learn
Who doesn't
something?
like a strong personality?
You mean a dominant personality? Kind of what.
Same.
If you want to label things, I guess, but I do not prefer weakness. That's all I'll say.
Tarjuk falls asleep.
Why is that?
Why is what?
That was very deliberate word choice.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I like to be challenged. It's no fun if you just have someone roll over. It's just not that interesting. The chase is so much more fun sometimes.
Okay.
Do you not agree? Or
that's information you don't get to have yet.
but requesting me to prove myself as a man was okay to ask.
To be fair, I don't fully understand what's okay and what's not okay to ask. Apparently, there's all kinds of social conventions and all this nonsense.
Yes, there is lots of social conventions. Depending on your level, sometimes it's not as civilized. So, and I mean the upper levels, it's not as civilized.
Okay.
Good night. I will rest before my watch.
Okay. Good night.
So you get through the night uneventfully. You swap your watches. Everybody gets a long rest. You wake up the next morning and you pack up. And Pax's map was fairly accurate to pretty close to where you were. You're able to connect the main road and travel it all the way back to Candlekeep.
We get to stop and get our things.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Over the course of 5 days, it takes you to travel. And on the last day, when you're nearing Candlekeep, you get to your hiding spot where you had your weapons and things that you wanted to sell.
Sweet.
And then you make it back to Candlekeep.
We should take those books, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm sure that what's his name that we met with before would appreciate them.
Yes, the Avowed.
Avowed, yes.
People. The Avowed is the order that takes care of the main library. And then you also met Valor and Yularian, who would probably also be very happy to know you figured out their book issue.
So, do we want to hit all of us go together to all these people, or are we just going to split up and take care of this all at once?
Well, let's go all together to all of them. I'm not a big fan of the splitting up.
Yeah.
So you'll find Valor at the tavern, and Yularian will be at the place of scribes.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Avowed can be found at the library.
Well, we should probably return the books first and then inform everyone after.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll follow.
We all hold hands and skip merrily off to the Avowed. I'm joking.
No.
Do we get to sing that we're off to see the Avowed? I'm just You know,
The wonderful Avowed of Candlekeep.
right?
Exactly.
So you skip off merrily and gaily along together to the Avowed, and you give them the books and you tell them the story, and they reward you with a helm of comprehending languages.
Like we each get one?
Nope, just one.
Oh,
Yeah, that would be a little too much to ask for.
can we share it?
What?
I don't know. Never used one myself, so.
I mean, can we understand now other languages?
Well, you could put it on and we could speak Draconic, see if you understood.
Ooh.
Well, so the way the helm works is it's a wondrous item, and it requires, I believe, attunement.
Mm-hmm.
I think somebody who is able to wear helms has to wear it. And it gives you the ability to cast comprehend languages from it at will. I'm not sure quite how many times per long rest or something. So that is what the Avowed give you for bringing all of the books, and they thank you, of course, for being such helpful allies to the library, and they send you on your way.
Scribe next or tavern? We should do scribe next and then tavern, because then we can have a drink after.
Yes.
Okay. And snacks.
Mm-hmm.
And a solid sleep afterwards.
Oh gosh, yes. In a bed.
Yes.
So
with cuddles.
You go to the place of scribes and you find Illyrian and you tell him the story. And he's very thankful that you figured it out and that you have turned in the regular book. And he offers to be a useful ally to you at some point in the future.
Mm.
And then Valor is at the tavern.
So visiting Valor, we'll explain the situation. And
she does the same. She offers to be an ally to you at some point in the future.
Cool.
And that means you're in the tavern for the evening and returned to Candlekeep after you have completed your mystery mission around Mazrov's mighty digressions. And you order some ales and you get your normal rooms, and a song plays in the tavern before you head off to bed for the night.
Mississippi, in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers on the Victrola up high. Mama's dancing, baby on her shoulder. The sun is setting like molasses in the sky. It's everything, always wanting more. Feeling you're longing for, black velvet and that little boy smile. Black velvet like snow, sun, and sky. A new religion that'll bring us to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. I've been babies in the heart of every schoolgirl. Love me tender, leaves me crying in the eye. So sweet and true, always wanting more, needing and longing for. Black velvet, that little boy smile. Black velvet, that soul, southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, you please. Every word of that song that he sings for you. The flash keeps gone, happens so soon. What could you do? Black velvet, that little smile. Black velvet, that soul, southern style. New religion that'll bring us to peace. Black velvet, if you please. Black velvet, that little boy smile. Black velvet, that soul, southern style. New religion that'll bring us to peace. Velvet, if you please. If you please. If you please. If you please.